friends, welcome to my channel. Today in this video we are going to make a clutch which can be used as a mobile cover or as a pouch, or even you can gift it to a child for a pencil pouch. So we are going to begin now. Things that we require for the project are yarn of 2 colors, the choice of colors depend on you, an inch tape to take the size of your mobile, a hook of 9 mm and a pair of scissors to use as and when required. So let's get started. First of all, take the tail of the yarn of color A, make a loop, insert the hook in, pull through to make a slip knot. Now wrap the yarn, pull through, pull through, pull through, pull through and pull through. These are 5 chains. We have to make 52 chains for the breadth. So complete making 52 chains and we will meet again when we have completed making 52 chains. When we have completed making 52 chains, to make chain 1, 2, 3, which counts as a double crochet. Now we have to skip 1, 2, 3 chains into the next stitch, insert the hook in, pull through. There are 3 loops on the hook, pull through 2, pull through 2. This is double crochet. Again, wrap the yarn on your hook, insert the hook into the next stitch, pull through 2, pull through 2. Now wrap the yarn on your hook, insert the hook into the next stitch, pull through 2, pull through 2. In this way, we have to make a double crochet into all the stitches across the row. So complete making double crochet across the row and we'll meet again when this row would be completed. When this row is complete, we have to turn the pattern and make chain 1, 2, 3. Now on the top of next stitches, we have to make 1 double crochet. So complete making 1 double crochet on the top of each stitch to the length that you require for your pouch or the mobile cover. And this is how you have to reach to the length of the cover or the pouch. Make stitches to the length that you require for a project and we'll meet again when you have reached the length that you require for your project. When we have acquired the desired length that we require for our clutch or mobile cover, we are not going to cut the yarn, but into all the 4 sides of this rectangle we are going to make single crochet. So insert the hook in, pull through, insert the hook in, pull through 2. This is single crochet. We have to make single crochet into all the stitches of all the 4 sides of this rectangle to give a smooth finish to all the 4 sides. So complete making single crochet into all the stitches across all the 4 sides of this rectangle and we'll meet again when we have completed making single crochet. We have completed making single crochet on all the 4 sides of the rectangle. We have to cut the yarn and pull it tightly. Now we are going to add zipper to the mouth of the clutch. To add zipper, take a zipper of the size of the mouth of the clutch and needle and thread. Now we are going to join both the parts of the zipper to the mouth of the clutch with simple stitches. To join the zipper to the mouth of the clutch, and now we are joining it with simple stitches Now you have to join both these parts of the zipper to both the parts of the mouth of the clutch, and we'll meet again when this zipper would be attached to the mouth of the clutch. When we have joined zipper to the mouth of the clutch, the next step is to join both the ends of the clutch. So for joining these two ends, we have to pick up the tail of the yarn, make a loop, insert the hook in, pull through to make a slip knot. Now we have to insert the hook into both the stitches of both the ends, pull through 2. This is how we have to join both the ends of the clutch by single crochet. So complete joining both the ends of the clutch, and we'll meet again when these both ends would be joined together. These both ends are joined together. We'll see that our pouch is ready. You can add a lining to the pouch if you wish to add it. Now we are going to add beautiful lace for our pouch, and for that we need yarn of 2 colors to make a beautiful lace. So take the yarn of color A and make a loop, insert the hook in, pull through to make a slip knot. Now yarn over, pull through, pull through, pull through and pull through. These are 4 chains. We have to go back to the first one, insert the hook in, now yarn over, pull through. There are 2 loops on the hook, pull through both the loops. Foundation ring is ready. Now we have to make chain 1, 2, 3, which counts as our double crochet. Now wrap the yarn on your hook, insert the hook into the ring, pull through 2, pull through 2. Wrap the yarn, insert the hook into the ring, pull through 2, pull through 2. Now chain 2 for chain space. Now wrap the yarn and make 3 more double crochet for the next petal of the flower. 1, 2 and 3. Chain 2 for chain space. Now we have to make 3 more double crochet for the third petal of the flower. 1, 2 and 3. Chain 2 for chain space and 3 more petals for the fourth petal of the flower. Chain 2 now. Now we have to join the stitches into the 4th, 2nd, 3rd chain of the 4th stitch. So insert the hook in, pull through 2. Now we have to cut the yarn because we are going to add color B to the pattern. When one square is ready, we have to switch to color B. So make a loop, insert the hook in, pull through. Now yarn over, pull through, pull through, pull through and pull through. These are 4 chains. We have to go back to the first one, insert the hook in, pull through. There are 2 loops on the hook, pull through both the loops. Foundation ring is ready. Now we have to make chain 1, 2, 3, which counts as a double crochet. Yarn over, insert the hook into the ring, pull through 2, pull through 2. In this way we have to make 1 more double crochet for the 4th petal of the flower. Chain 2 for chain space. For the next petal of flower we have to make double crochet 1, 2 and 3. Chain 2 for chain space. For the 3rd petal of the flower we have to make 3 double crochet. Now chain 1. we have to join the stitches into the chain space with a slip stitch, and again we have to make a chain and 3 double crochet, 1, 2 and 3, chain 1. Now we have to join the stitches into the chain space with the slip stitch, chain 1 again to be joined into the third chain of the 4th stitch with a slip stitch. Now we have to cut the yarn from here. This is how we have to join the squares alternatively, first with this color and second with this color, to make a nice lace which could run from the front part of the pouch to the back part. And we'll meet again when this lace would be completed. When these squares are joined together to the length of the front and the back part of the clutch, we are going to make a nice edging for this lace. So we have to pick up the yarn of color A, make a loop, insert the hook and pull through to make a slip knot. To begin the edging across this lace, we have to join the yarn into the chain space of 2, and now we have to make chain 3, which counts as a double crochet. Now on the top of each stitch we have to make 1 double crochet. Into the next chain space of 1 double crochet. In between 2 squares we have to make 1 double crochet. Into the next chain space of 1 double crochet. On the top of next 3 stitches we have to make 1 double crochet into each stitch. Into the next chain space of 1 double crochet. So complete making edging on both the sides of the lace, and we'll meet again when this edging would be completed. When we have completed making edging on both the sides of the squares, we have to join the lace with single crochet, and now we are going to cut the yarn from here and pull through tightly. Now we are going to put this lace like this, and now the final step is to stitch this lace here with simple stitches. Now we are going to add this lace to the top of the clutch with simple stitches like this. So join this lace with simple stitches with the help of needle and thread, and we'll meet again when both the sides of the lace would be joined with the clutch like this. When we have joined this lace to the clutch, it would appear something like this. It is a very beautiful pattern, and you can see this clutch is looking so very beautiful.